This is chapter 1 of I Know the End. The last night of 2009. I wanted to write about you, about us really. Do you know what I mean? About everything. The life we're having and the lives we might have had. Michael Cunningham, The Hours. You and your roommate throw a party to celebrate the death of the odds. You invite me just one night before. When I arrive, you're tipsy and giggling. You see me walk in and you wave. Sitting on your kitchen counter, I'll soon learn that this is the best seat in the house, in your opinion. You're surrounded by a small group of girls who follow your wave and assess me with shrugs. You don't get up to greet me. You don't motion for me to come join you. You consider it, I think. I have a crystallized image in my brain of you pausing with your 20-year-old eyes fixed on me. You look as though you're surveying the dessert menu. You take the entirety of me in, and you consider how I might taste, what cravings I could potentially satisfy. Then you abruptly relax back into conversation. I wasn't worth the calories. I might make a mess. Perhaps a bit later on, if you're still hungry. Maybe that wasn't what you were thinking at all. Maybe you're nervous like me. But probably it was. And probably you aren't. I wander around the living room, stretching out small talk with a handful of people I barely know. Most folks here are your work friends. Some would become mine too, but for now they aren't the kindest crowd to process your indifference before. I found out through a series of increasingly tipsy chats that I am not the boy you'd hope to see come through the door. He is tall and mean to you and aloof. He smokes clove cigarettes and gave you a hand job in a movie theater. He gives you just enough attention to keep yours from me. But he isn't here. I am. Sometime later, you seem to accept this and walk my way, and attempt to make the most of the waning minutes of 2009. I just have to do. You flirt, but not too much. I am not making you nervous. I'll understand one day that I will never really make you the good kind of nervous. I wonder if you'll ever be happy with someone who likes you and shows it. Or if the butterflies will only ever arrive when you're treated how you treat me. We get very drunk together. You a bit more than me. You've had a head start, though. At some point, I lose you and get word you've gone to lay down in your room. Odd for the host of the party. Hurtful for the puppy following him around. People are trickling out now. The ball has dropped and designated drivers are antsy. A few guests are visiting your bedside to say goodnight like you're bedridden on hospice. A girl you will talk about for several years, and I will literally never see again, finds me to say you've asked me to join you in the bedroom. I'm a little uncomfortable with how juvenile it is, but largely relieved that you've remembered I'm here. I come in to find you barely awake. I tiptoe. I whisper. I don't know yet how wrong I'm playing your game. I'm confused when you sigh and say annoyed. Can you just come here, please? You're holding your arms up like a baby wanting to be picked up. I will love this about you one day. I will feel warm every time you repeat this. I will be grateful to feel you deeply exhale when I lay my body on yours. I will hold you and know I am wanted. I will miss this. I do miss this. We kiss. We undress. We round third base. We drunkenly giggle as the last of the partygoers stumble in and out, shielding their eyes as we pull blankets up to cover our bodies. You tell me to put it in. I don't want to. I want it to be romantic with you. I think you're special. I tell you no. I ask for a date. You say okay. You mean fine. I kiss you again, excited, fluttering. I wonder now how you felt when I kissed you goodnight. I think you cringed. I think even then you were put off by my manners, my earnestness, all my long-winded niceties. You just wanted me to fuck you. Everything else you'd offered me that night, all things asked and agreed to, they're your attempt to get this show on the road. I make my exit and I can barely contain my pride while walk of shaming my way through the wayward glances of the drunk stragglers in your living room. I did exactly what I came here to do. I am happy. And I think you are too. I believe still you were, but time has changed my idea of why. I think you were glad I was there. but I think you were happy that I'd left.